Hey there, I'm Lunsford, and you're watching a review of Nicholas Lawrence and Worm's Apollo. What is up, you beautiful people? My name is Lunsford, and welcome back to another magic trick review here on the channel. Now, if you're new here, then definitely please consider subscribing and take a look on the channel at my past reviews. I'm glad you're here, I hope you are, and without any further ado, and no more waiting, let's get right into this video right now. First off, you need to know what actually is Apollo. Grab a playing card and with your finger start to push on it. Push and twist until your finger bursts through the center of the card. After this small feat of destruction, cleanly display the ripped and frayed card impaled on your finger, show the card 360 degrees around, and it's actually pierced. Remove your finger from the card and display the destruction again briefly. Then, with a quick twirl of the card, it instantly restores itself, leaving no trace of the hole on either side of the card. Show the card front and back with nothing extra in your hands. There's also a bonus included where you can have a card chosen, lost in the deck, and then spring the cards into thin air and impale one card on your finger. Remove the card from your finger and reveal it's their selection. Then you visually restore the card at your fingertips. What will you be receiving if you decide to purchase this? You'll be receiving a pre-built gimmick in red bicycle back design and a tutorial from Nicholas Lawrence and Worm teaching you a few different ways to use the gimmick and a section on how to repair it if it does break. But with that said, it does not use any ETs, so you would not need to be afraid of that issue. If that's something you are afraid of, don't worry. They also say more handlings are going to be added in the future, as there are additional videos to be added. Now that you know what Apollo is and what you'll be receiving, let's talk about some more questions you may have, such as how difficult is it to perform? It is going to take some practice, but it's not that difficult to do, so just put in a little bit of time and effort and you'll be performing this in no time. Let's talk about the angles now. When you perform this, what are the angles going to be like? The angles for Apollo are going to be 180 degrees, so you cannot perform this with anyone behind you. You want all your people in front of you. Is Apollo examinable? No, Apollo is not examinable without a switch, but Nicholas does teach a classic sleight to use the switch in the Apollo gimmick routine, so that way you can switch it out for a regular card. Is there any DIY involved or anything you have to buy, supply, anything like that? No, there's not. You only have to supply a deck of cards if you want to do a routine involving a deck. Other than that, the Apollo gimmick is just all you need to perform. What is the setup and reset like for Apollo? There is not a setup or reset for any of the effects except for the one where you puncture the card through a napkin. That requires a quick 5-second setup ahead of time. Are there any negatives when it comes to Apollo? Yes, the biggest issue I have with Apollo is that most of the routines involve puncturing the card through the back, but the puncture, like frame marks, are on the back, which doesn't really make any sense, because if you puncture something from the back, like your finger would be coming through it. So like, why are the frayed marks on the back? Doesn't make a ton of sense right there, but there is a routine included where the frayed marks do make sense, so just be aware of that. People might question it. It's not something that I really want to do, is puncture it and then show the frayed marks from where my finger like went in, not out. It's just kind of weird to me, but with all that said, it's just a little discrepancy that annoyed me. I also wish you could toss the gimmick into the air, but you can't really do that completely. You might risk flashing something if you do that. It also comes in red rider back design, which doesn't bother me because that's the main deck I use, but I just want to make sure you're aware of that. You're not going to be getting any other type of design when you buy this. What are the positives about Apollo? A positive about Apollo is it's a really neat idea that comes with several cool routines. They are supposed to be adding some more, which is great, so there's more than originally were released. There's been more added, which is awesome. What should this retail as? Well, currently Apollo will set you back about $30, and is that fair? Yes, I think it is. For this being a gimmick that's been handmade for you and ready to go outside of the box, for the core routines it comes with and all that good stuff, I think it's a fair price. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. I really do appreciate it. If you feel that Apollo is for you, then a link to purchase is in the description down below. Remember, I am here to bring you unbiased reviews to help you make more informed, better decisions on the magic you buy, and I hope you found this video helpful for that decision. I'd also like to thank Worm and Nicholas Lawrence for allowing me to have this product so I can do this for you, few beautiful people out there, and if you are considering buying it, be sure to buy it from Nicholas's website to support the creators directly at nicholaspresents.com. If you want to see performances and behind the scenes content, then be sure to head on over to my Instagram at Lunsford and consider following me over there. Hopefully I'll see you in another video that I post here on the channel sometime soon, and remember, be nice to people. See ya.